about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Niners had 3 and 8 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Okay, ready? 1, 3, rail. Right. Touch.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To his throws taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Tua going to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Right, 97.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Again, it's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. Touchdown, 49ers! A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Mostert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Ready?
On second down, here's Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Mitchell again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
38.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 1st down, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Okay, break.
Tua, a final shot before half. It's Hill, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Dolphins, 19.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance escaping the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Mitchell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins' 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And Lance now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They complete it to Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Let's go. Blue striker.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lance on the option left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll start with the option. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Second down and goal. Lance. That's caught at the 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Lance on the keeper. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And final kickoff concludes the ball game. One-sided, really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, Parker, the head coach is just telling